I never thought I would become that woman, the one who checks a phone when her husband is asleep, the one who feels her heart race just because a notification lights up the screen. But the night I finally did it, my entire life cracked open in seconds. It was 2:14 a.m. when his phone buzzed on the nightstand. He was asleep next to me, breathing slowly, one arm still resting on my waist like nothing in the world was wrong. I stared at the glowing screen, my stomach tightening. He had always told me I was paranoid, that I imagined things, that I should trust him. The message preview said, "I miss you. When can I see you again?" That was the moment I knew my marriage was a lie. We had been married for 9 years. 9 years of shared routines, inside jokes, family holidays, and quiet evenings on the couch. From the outside, we looked solid, stable, happy. Friends used to say we were goals, and for a long time, I believed it too. But there had been signs, so many signs. Late nights at work, his phone always face down, sudden password changes, the way he flinched when I walked into a room unexpectedly. Every time I asked, he smiled and kissed my forehead, told me I was the only woman he loved, told me I was overthinking, and I wanted so badly to believe him that I silenced my own instincts, until that message. I unlocked his phone with the code I had known for years. My hands were shaking so badly I almost dropped it. I told myself I would stop if I found nothing, but there was something. There was everything. Dozens of messages, different women, different names, different dates. Some conversations were emotional, others were explicit. Some went back years. Years. My chest felt tight, like I couldn't get enough air. I scrolled and scrolled, each swipe revealing another betrayal. He didn't just cheat once, he cheated constantly, casually, like it meant nothing. What hurt the most wasn't even the words, it was the timestamps. Messages sent while I was visiting my mother, while I was sick in bed, while we were planning our anniversary trip. I sat there in the dark, listening to him sleep peacefully beside me, realizing that the man I loved had been living a double life. The next morning, I didn't scream, I didn't cry. I made breakfast like always. I kissed him goodbye like always. I needed time. I needed to understand how I had missed something this big. Over the next few weeks, I paid attention, and once you see the truth, you can't unsee it. I noticed how easily he lied, how natural it was for him. I noticed how he treated my trust like something disposable. I noticed how lonely I had been for years without realizing it. One night, I finally confronted him. I asked him directly if there was someone else. He laughed. Actually laughed. He told me I was being dramatic, that I watched too many relationship videos online, that I was creating problems where there were none. He looked me in the eyes and lied without hesitation. That hurt more than the cheating, because in that moment, I realized he didn't just betray me, he didn't respect me. A few days later, I confronted him again. This time, I didn't ask. I told him what I knew. The color drained from his face. He tried to deny it at first, then he tried to minimize it. It didn't mean anything. It was just flirting. It was never serious. When that didn't work, he blamed me. He said I had changed. He said I wasn't as affectionate anymore. He said he felt unappreciated. I listened in silence, something inside me breaking and hardening at the same time. He wasn't sorry. He was scared of being caught. I told him I needed space, and for the first time in years, I slept alone. Those weeks were some of the hardest of my life. I questioned everything, my worth, my judgment, my memories. I replayed our entire relationship in my head, wondering which moments were real and which were lies. He promised to change. He cried, he begged, he swore he would never do it again. And part of me wanted to believe him, not because I trusted him, but because walking away felt terrifying. But trust once shattered doesn't quietly return. One evening, months later, I checked his phone again. Different women, same behavior. That was it. Something in me went completely still. I realized he wasn't going to stop, not because he couldn't, but because he didn't want to. The next day, I packed a bag and left while he was at work. I didn't leave a dramatic note. I didn't explain myself again. He already knew. Starting over was painful, lonely, scary. There were nights I cried myself to sleep, and mornings I questioned my decision. But slowly, something changed. I started feeling lighter. I laughed again, real laughter. I slept without anxiety. I stopped checking phones. For the first time in years, I trusted myself. Months later, he tried to come back. He said he finally understood what he lost. He said he was a different man now. I looked at him and felt nothing. Not anger, not love, just clarity. I told him the truth he never expected to hear, that losing him wasn't the worst thing that ever happened to me. Staying would have been. Walking away didn't break me. It saved me. And if there's one thing I learned, it's this. Love should never make you feel small, suspicious, or replaceable, and the right person will never make you question your reality.